discussed many question and answers, and I told you to write these question and answers in your notebook. And I hope you all have studied that question and answers. Today we are continuing the same lesson. We are discussing a new topic. In the previous classes we discussed the divisions of economical sectors classified on the basis of economic activities. Today we are discussing the division of economical sectors classified on the basis of employment condition. That means on the basis of working conditions, the economical sectors are classified into two. They are organized sector and unorganized sector. On the basis of employment condition or working atmosphere, economical sectors are classified into two, organized and unorganized sector. We are discussing the differences between these two sectors now. The first is organized sector. The organized sector is the governmental sector. It's very easy to understand. Governmental sector. That means it is owned and managed by government. Government set the rules and regulations they have to follow. Governmental sector is called as organized sector. But at the same time, unorganized sector is the non-governmental sector. Non-governmental sector means they are away from the governmental control. They make their own rules and regulations, or otherwise there are some rules and regulations they are not often followed. They are away from the government control, are called as unorganized sector. Organized sector is the governmental sector. Okay, the next second point is this sector or organized sector is the governmental sector. Here the employment is regular. That means they have regular terms and conditions, regular employment. The employers are secure. They are secure. They have regular terms of employment. Once they appointed, they will continue till their retirement, till that particular date or year period. They have fixed or regular tenure. But at the same time, this is not organized sector are not regular. They have their own rules. That's why employment is not regular. The people are not secure. People means the people working in this sector are not secure. They do not have a regular employment. That is the unorganized sector because they are not following any governmental rules. The third point is organized sector, and here the job is high paid. That means comparatively high salaries, high wages. Okay, in the governmental sector because they follow the governmental order. That's why they provide or they give good salaries, and then as well as good working atmosphere also. But at the same time, the job here are low paid. That means they get less salary when we compare with the organized sector. And at the same time, here it is low paid, but it is not regular also. Unorganized sector, it is they get less salary, but there is no fixed time and at all. But organized sector, they get comparatively high salary, but working hour is also the time. Working hour is also less. Working time is less in that governmental sector. That means they have to work from morning 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the evening. They have fixed rules and regulations. But here is low paid, but working hour is more. Okay, they work more, but they get less salary. There is no security for employment. That means workers can be asked to leave at any time, without any reasons. But here they have the regular employment, they are secure, they get good salary, but working time is less. And the next important point, besides salaries, the people working in the governmental sector or organized sector get many other facilities, allowances they get. Suppose they get pension after retirement, pension they get PF facility, that means Provident Fund facilities. They get paid leave, they get Sundays, holidays, they get paid leave. They get ESI, medical benefits they get. Okay, they get vacation salaries. They get leave due to sickness and all. And that means besides salaries, they get many other allowances in the organized sector. But in the unorganized sector, they do not have any other allowances. They do not have any other benefits or allowances. If they work, benefits. If they work, they will get salaries. Otherwise, there will not be any salaries. That means they will not have pension, they will not have PF or paid leave or ESI or holidays, etc. If they work, they get more salaries. At the same time, organized sector, if they work more, if the people in the organized sector work more, they get extra timing or extra payment also. But there are no such type of allowances in the unorganized sector, which is fully non-governmental sector or private sector. If you think that point, you can write many more features also. You just keep these points in your mind and write the question and answer. Compare these two sectors. Unorganized sector is a non-governmental sector and organized sector is a governmental sector. You just think about the condition of workers or condition of people working in this sector. Then you can write the question and answers in your own way. And very clearly it is given in the textbook. You read that textbook first and after that you make it clear. Okay? Okay, thank you.
Let us recall the points what we have learned now. The question is, what are the differences between organized and unorganized sector? The answer is, organized sector, terms of employment is regular. In unorganized sector, no regular terms and conditions. Second point, organized sector are registered by the government. Unorganized sector are small and scattered units which are outside the control of the government. And third, there are rules and regulations set by the government in the organized sector. They have to follow governmental rules and regulations. But in unorganized sector, some rules are there but not often followed. And fourth point, in organized sector, workers are secure. They enjoy security of employment. But in unorganized sector, employment is not secure. Workers can be asked to leave without any reason at any time. Fifth point, organized sector are the sector which is expected to work only a fixed number of hours. If they work more, they have to be paid overtime by the employer. But in unorganized sector, the working hour is not fixed. They have to work long hours, but the jobs are low paid and often not regular. And organized sector, sixth point, the employers working in that sector get paid leave, payment during holidays, provident fund, medical benefits, pension, etc. But in unorganized sector, there is no provision for overtime, paid leave, holidays, pension, medical benefits, etc. In organized sector, they have good working condition. But in unorganized sector, the working condition is not good and not safe. These are the most important questions, and just we can look at that other questions. The first question here, how are economic activities classified on the basis of employment condition? The answer already we have discussed. But before writing that, you should write economical activities classified on the basis of employment condition are two types, organized and unorganized. And the features of organized and unorganized we have already discussed. Second question, differentiate between organized and unorganized sector. We have already mentioned that difference. You read it and make it clear. And third question, workers are exploited in the unorganized sector. Do you agree? Give reasons in support of your answer. Workers are exploited in the unorganized sector. Do you agree? We have already discussed the features of unorganized sector. It's very clear that unorganized sector, the workers are exploited. That means they get a less salary, they have long working time, they do not have any other facilities. And all these points we have already discussed. That means you should write the features of unorganized sector for this answer. And I think it is clear. And the last question, how are economic sectors classified on the basis of ownership? Besides this classification, economical sectors are also classified based on ownership. They are private and public, that already you have studied in the lower classes. Private sector is the sector which is not under the control of the government, whereas the public sector is the sector which is owned and managed by the government. That already we have discussed. You read it. I hope it is clear. Read your textbook and make it clear. Write these question and answers in your notebook. Thank you.